which is the wooden bridge connecting the... Yeah.
Again.
English.
Welcome back to a new video brought to you by the Spadone project. Here is Nick and Julian, today with a guest, Adam from the Landsknechte Emporium. And we are checking an incredible finding here at the Museum Luzern. Is a Katzbalger in pretty horrible conditions, but there's still a lot of stuff that need attention, and we want to present you today. So I leave you the word and speak a bit about this incredible piece.
Okay, first of all, I'm extremely happy to see extant finials in person on a surviving piece. These are hollow half spheres held together by a kind of a tang on the cross, pinned from here. It's pierced in parts, filed in others. We see the same on the other side as well. It's truly lovely. I really like these. Because on photos I've seen several, but it's the first time that I can actually see the real thing personally. It's amazing. The cross is a very nice transition between the gentler S-curves we saw yesterday and the fully closed figure eights that are the most commonly known ones. The cross is quite massive. An important detail here is the brass or other copper alloy spacer just after the cross, and below and above this insert, which is not the pommel, because if it would have been the pommel, then it wouldn't have a spacer on top of it. So something is missing here, like an actual pommel. The blade looks like it was very light and nimble when it was still intact, because at the base we still see remnants of the scabbard, and the thickness under it seems completely reasonable, starting out about 6-ish millimeter and immediately tapering even in the ricasso. It's a nice narrow, probably lenticular blade of 82 centimeters. Again, pretty much on par with the other early pieces we documented. Also here in this most likely insert, we might see signs of a spiraling file work. And on the cross we have remains of, again, file work. So it was a nice decorated but not over decorated piece. Also the quillon block has the kind of usual file work and changes in cross section, with quite a long protrusion towards the grip. It would look very, very nice with a nice and shiny orsatin cross, ebony, this insert, ebony, and something to close it off. At least that's my idea for it. It's a lovely piece, and it's an honor to see it personally.
I can say something where it was found, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you ever come to Lucerne, you cannot miss the Kappelbrücke, which is the wooden bridge connecting the two parts of the city in Lucerne. It's a quite old bridge with nice paintings under the roof. And there is a tower called the Wasserturm.
Which is, sorry?
A water tower, okay. It's called. It was used in many different ways, from prison to, I think, council even was in there. And this was basically found somewhere around it in the water. For the dating, early 16th century. I like it very much as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was thrown into the water, or in some way it happened to be into the water with the scabbard. We can point out some hypotheses, some someone was caught at the wrong time of the day with weapons without permission. Maybe had to throw it into the water
By
for
the
not
way,
being
now where
arrested.
you mention it, you know, when you look when the Lucerne Chronicle was written by Diebold Schilling the Younger, that fits time-wise technically, and he had some brawls and fights with someone. He even killed someone on accident.
On accident.
On accident. It was like manslaughter in the end. And he was thrown into the water tower, so he was one
yeah.
of the prisoners. So maybe it's his one. My theory.
This tradition of throwing people into the river with the weapons.
No, when he didn't want to go, he lost it.
Yeah, so we don't know how the weapon
Came into it.
yes, but is really interesting. And speaking of Katzbalger, I want to point out that, of course, we have another video where we describe differences among three different examples from different regions and periods, as well as with a dagger that has this kind of S-shaped guard. So probably if you are interested in this kind of weapon, you want to check the other video. And yeah, of course, we need to be extra careful with this because the conditions are pretty fragile. It seems like you can break it just by looking at it. Yes, if you do not have anything else to point out, I think that's it.
I think that's it. It's an amazing piece. I would have loved to see the actual blade cross section, but unfortunately we can't.
We hope to see a replica at some
I
some
hope
time
to
in the
do a
future.
replica.
We will see. Okay, so that's it. Remember, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel to help us, or even more, you can subscribe to the Patreon page. Just some euros a month. You can help us with buying books, doing more trip visits to museums, and also getting things we need to get on with the research. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you with the next video. Bye bye.
Bye.